This reading on my manga is going to be a little different from the last one, purely because the last one had the benefit of being a complete series, whereas the point of these videos is whether I want to complete the series or not, whether I want to keep them or not. And for Haru Ride, I only have the one volume. I have faint memories of reading this before, twice I think, and both times I remember liking it. I don't know if I wanted to keep going with the series or not, and that's primarily what I'm going to be approaching it with this time. Okay, so this is probably the best opening to a manga that I've read in a while. I love it. I love that they didn't really start with a high. I no. What is her name again? Yeah. She is kind of an asshole, and I kind of love her for it. But like, you can see where she's coming from. She's kind of in a different place than her peers, which is kind of a rough place to be, but also like you can really see with them how great it could have been. And I love that it really encapsulates that feeling of like first crush, or not quite a crush, but you know it's going to be something important. And they are genuinely really good together. It's so sweet, and you can just see it, and then it all goes wrong. I will, on the other hand, not say that I like the whole we can't go back to who we were, because it is, again, like, excellently done, but it's hitting very close to home in a way that I don't like. Like, it's good. It's a good kind of discomfort, but it's awful too. But yeah, no, you can't go back, and you can't be the person you were, and you don't really get your do-over. And I think I'm a little bit mad for not continuing the series. So that will definitely be on my endless TBR now. It remains excellent. I really love how you can really tell who they are, who she is specifically, in that first chapter, and then after the time skip, like, it's still so clearly her, but also so clearly her a few years later and in a much worse place. And yeah, no, I really like that. I really like how strong these characters shine. Everything in me is just like, oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be like one of my favourite manga, and I'm having such a good time. I may have spoiled myself. So if you go into the back of this, it says it was first published in Japan in 2011, so I thought that's fine. Okay, that's not the translation, that was the original Japanese. I can go through the Tumblr archives for like 2011 and 2012, and I will not be spoiled. So, things to know about me is that I'm very... You don't know, we're not going to talk about that, because I'm not going to do to you, even like vaguely, I'm not going to do to you what I did to myself. I still think this is going to be a great manga series, and I really want to continue with it. I think on a personal level, if what they're saying is like the whole picture, and again, like, there are 6 to 8 volumes of this, I think, I don't think this is a spoiler for the end. I don't think they would have gotten that far in 2012. Maybe I'm just like desperately wishful thinking, but I think for me, if that is how this ends, it's going to take it out of contention for like my favorites. I trust this manga so much just based on this one volume and just the skill and the craft of the mangaka. I trust it to be excellent, like technically. But I think, yeah, for me, knowing what I know, there's a little bit of a shine that's taking off of it. But I'm still so excited for the rest of the series. I'm finding it harder and harder to feel upset about the spoiler. From the very beginning, from the very first page, the title page, it's all about nostalgia, about the past, how it's gone, accepting that and letting it go. A theme that, for me, feels quietly devastating. And this is not an especially poignant example, but it's well conveyed and it's perfectly suited to this time in their lives. And I think that would suit for her to have to come to terms.
But he didn't care for it. She was right. And she was no doubt giving him good notes.
I really like the way that it pulls the cast together. I know that there are maybe one or two more people who are going to show up at some point, but I think it handles it really well. You know when like the cool girl shows up and Futaga's friends make a comment about her, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep that character in the back of my mind. She's gonna show back up at some point. And it's nice and smooth and so natural, and it just feels like a great place to end the volume. I did look at it and think, oh, I mean, like size wise, it's not, like particularly short or particularly long for what I was expecting. But yeah, 3 chapters, and it's like it's a perfect start. And the way that this volume ends, it's like, okay, she's made her peace a little bit with the fact that, this is not what it was. And she is walking into class, and the girl is there who was ostracized and who she stood up for. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to be ostracized because I have someone that I can talk to. And it's hopeful. It's like we're moving on. We're going to like make something of this, of what we have now. And then Cole comes in, and it's like, again, great, this is going to be, like a new start for her, and I really want to see how this new start goes for her. But also, what? There's just that, the same way that there's just that kind of sadness tinged through the series because she was holding on so much to the past, and the past does mean so much. It kind of brings it forward into not just that, like there's a reason why he's not in the honours class anymore, and you can feel that something is wrong. And it just makes you want to read it more. It's not off-putting in a way that I think some other, like, less deft series would have made it. It's still very much, oh, I need to know what's happening. I need to know how this is going to turn out. Yeah, I think it's amazing. I love it. What do we think of my wee hairband, though? It's got a long way to go, but I thought it would be nice to work on something that was a little bit inspired by the cover. We have the white and the blue, and then the darker blue in the back. And we have white and blue and darker blue